Okay, so I guess this thing is recording. I have to make sure. We are here for the Domestic Goddess workshop. It has been a long time coming and we're finally starting it. This workshop is going to take 2 weeks and you all can take your time to complete the workshop. I'm going to check to see if I have any introduction that I can add here because everything that we do is about. Okay, so that's our feminine grace introduction. We put that on there to remind everybody that we're here to be feminine and graceful. It's really interesting how a lot of us have lost such beauty when it comes to femininity. But we're here to help you remember who you are, who you naturally are, and where you come from. Okay? Let's see. Um, Let me just see here. I'm going to add a couple of guests. I don't know if this thing is recording. I think I have to upgrade to record. So that's really good.
Go.
I'm trying here because I didn't upgrade. I don't actually know so much what I'm doing. All right. So let me see. I don't think I'm recording. This video is going live to YouTube. I guess it's going to be recorded on YouTube at least. But I haven't used this in a platform in a long time, so I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna do. Okay. So the guests are quite interesting because it looks like the guests want to be involved but not seen. Hey, guests, y'all want me to be seen? All right, so I need to find out if anyone is having an issue getting on. Gonna check here. There we go. Hopefully that's not loud. I'm still not good with technology, but I'm trying. All right. Gonna need some answers here. I'm not gonna start and waste my time until I know that you all can hear me somewhere. I don't think that the that we're being recorded if we're not on YouTube. So I need to know if you all can see me on YouTube. Okay. Otherwise, I'm wasting time, and I'm not. Um, I don't like wasting time. Okay. Nothing is on YouTube. Okay. Well, YouTube is only going to have live in the live section. Nope, I don't see anything. I don't know where to find it. All right. I don't need to know if one person can hear me on StreamYard. I'm trying to look out for the group to find out if everybody can later get the entire recording by going on YouTube. If it's not recording on YouTube, then I'm not going to be able to do it because we cannot do this if it is not recording. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Hmm. All right. Now, maybe I changed the setting just now and it's now working on YouTube. Not sure. Hopefully. But I don't know if it will start once it already has started. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Is it working? All right. Okay, good. If we, okay, cool. So it's on YouTube. Ooh, that took a lot. If we don't mute it, it's gonna make a sound and the audio is gonna be on, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back and play the introduction again. Why not? Okay, so we did it. Somehow we're on here. Listen, if I didn't do this correctly, I wasn't coming back. So we just had to do it correctly the first time. Um, I washed my hair for like the sixth time today. I keep washing my hair. I don't understand the people who say they don't wash their hair. But we are domestic goddesses. So we wash our hair a lot. Okay? Right, Grace? Okay. So, yes, this is the Domestic Goddess Workshop. We are here to do something very feminine and very graceful, which is get ourselves into being domestic. This is quite interesting because it has come to my attention that a lot of people think that being domestic is slavery. That is so wrong, y'all. This is bad. Like, when did this happen? We are supposed to be the personal butlers of our family, and we're supposed to like it. So, here's the challenging part. This is the part that I'll challenge you on today. Changing your mindset so that you like being domestic, you like cooking, you like cleaning, you like serving, which also means you like being feminine. You literally cannot remove the natural desire to want to serve your family and to make sure that they're doing well, and then try to pretend that you're feminine just because you put on dress and some makeup. It's not, it doesn't work like that. Femininity and your feminine grace comes from within. It's your instinct to nurture your family so that they do well, not focusing on yourself and using your nurturing as a way to teach your family how to nurture. In return, you'll be nurtured. You see how lovely that is? If you're not selfish, then you teach non selfishness, you teach selflessness. Being selfish in a family is going to ruin the family. So, what you really need to do is don't think about yourself. Yeah, I said that. Don't think about yourself. Think about your family and teach them how to think about you. That means that they're good people. And if they're good people, then you have caused them to be surrounded by more good people. Think about how nice that is. A lifetime of good people doing stuff for good people. So, feminine nurturing is a way to make your family feel served. And being a domestic goddess is how you make sure that your family knows that they are valued, how they feel served, and how your family um, flourishes very well. And a real woman, a feminine woman, has a garden of beautiful family members around her. Everybody around a feminine woman should be flourishing and developing well. And this often starts with our bodies and our homes. You cannot be a good feminine nurturer if your home is a mess. You need to be shocking people with how much you enjoy being home and doing home things. Okay? Home things are fun. Home things are my best hobby. I happen to be a really smart girl. I happen to be a really talented girl. I happen to be a really worldly girl. I speak several languages. But still, being domestic is my proudest thing. I'm good at a lot of things, y'all. A lot. But being domestic is my warmest, proudest aspect of myself. And being domestic is not even about myself. The main thing about Mrs. G, me, is how much I care about everybody else. A lot of people don't like this because they're selfish. I don't care. I'm continuing to love everybody. in our family unless they're too weird and too dangerous. Then they gotta go. So our nuclear family comes first, us as a group and as a whole. And I make sure that we are always pampered and served and loved and clear about how special we are. It is my duty as a woman to make sure that our family understands how special they are. I'm the special fairy. I'm the happy fairy. I'm the well adjusted fairy. I'm the family fairy. I'm the one who keeps everybody centered. It's a lot of power, y'all. And some people don't like us to have this much power. But once you realize that your femininity is a large amount of power, you also have to accept that it's a large amount of responsibility. Okay? It is. You have duties. You can't just be like Tia or Tamara, I'm not sure which one of those, Maori, who wants to get a divorce because she doesn't feel like being married anymore. Tia or Tamara, whichever one you are, you're wrong for that, girl. You should be staying with your husband and being a good example to your children about how women, real women, stick with their families and keep our word, and how we nurture our family all the way to the end. What we do in Black America when we file for divorce and actually get divorced from a perfectly healthy husband or a husband who tries a lot. What we're doing is teaching our children to not value family and to focus on themselves, to throw away family day in and day out. It's not going to stop with your divorce. You need to focus on being a domestic goddess. You need to focus on being married. You need to focus on being good. Don't end things. Women don't end things. Women don't end family relationships. Your husband and your wife, that's your family member. Okay? Women grow things. We're little girls break stuff up, but women grow things. We make things better and more beautiful. Okay? We don't ruin family, we improve it. If you're finding yourself to not have built a family and to not have been building up your family, if your family is not improved tremendously, you're not a woman, okay? You're a boy with female parts. Women build, women nurture. We men build physically, okay? We build up the family. We're supposed to be warm and giving and smelling good and clean and feeding with all parts of our body and all parts of our hearts. This is both a metaphor and both in reality. And so, with that, I officially say, welcome to the Domestic Goddess Workshop. It's going to be very interesting. I like to deliver in a kind of playful, interesting, serious, and meaningful way. Okay? What we're going to do is take each one of our students who has joined this course, and we're going to allow you to take step by step in order to reach certain challenges. Once those are met, you will graduate as a domestic goddess. Not life school, quite, but you are on your way. You'll be graduating as a domestic goddess. A little bit about me. My name is Mrs. G. I'm from New Orleans. I live in both France and Senegal, mostly Senegal. And I am extremely domestic and family oriented. I did not attend years of university. I did not do things that were distracting me from having a family at a very young, early age. I have been family focused from birth until now, and I'm 46 years old. I do not focus on other things besides family at all, ever. I do not focus on myself. I do not watch TV. I have not watched TV for nearly 20 years. Okay? So I'm not brainwashed. I like men. I think men are great. I think men are often better people than women. I know the difference between a man and a male. I am super clear about how finances work. I'm pretty good at finances, and I'm here to help you all with a little bit of all of that. Okay? Because let's be honest, you cannot be a domestic goddess if you don't have financial support. Okay? Your parents, specifically your father, was supposed to give you financial support so that you can enter marriage without having to work and so that people can stay home with his grandchildren. But if that did not happen for you, it is your duty to make sure that it happens for your children. So you need to find a way to free yourself from working outside of the home. Yeah, I'm here for that too. Okay? You're going to be able to be a domestic goddess so that you can focus. You need time to do this. You can't be a part time domestic goddess with 20 minutes a day. You're going to need time. Okay? So I would like to say that you're going to have 2 months to finish 10 challenges, but the workshop is going to last for 2 weeks. And we're going to use a platform on Facebook and off of Facebook. Shh, we won't tell you where that is publicly, so that you can have the ability to bounce ideas off of others and have group efforts and have group support. Okay, it's super important to see other ladies that look like us who are also interested in being domestic goddesses. Right? Okay. It's going to take a while, ladies. It's not automatic. If you haven't been focusing on being domestic for as long as I have, it's going to take a while. For example, I do everything domestic super duper fast. I'm super fast. I can clean a house in 15 minutes. I am super fast. Like I am a magician with domestic things. I'm not exaggerating here. People think I speed up the videos, and I don't. I don't even know how to do that. So it will take time. But what you do need is the time. Okay? I want to make sure that everyone understands that I'm going to add a couple of guests. And I need the guests to make sure that they don't have their microphone on, disturbing the audio for everyone else. All right, let's see. All righty. I'm adding 2 people. All right. I think this is how this works. If you all don't want to be on, that's fine. But if you want to talk, you should probably talk. All righty. There we go. Okay. So we have 3 guests that don't want to be seen. I will probably increase my camera soon if that's the case. All right. Oops. I'm not good at this stuff. Well, I said domestic goddess, not technical goddess. Let's see here. Where is, oh, layout. There we go. All right. Okay, the guests don't want to be seen, but at least they're hearing, I guess. Okay, so, yay. All right, so now, now we're going to get into some of the nitty gritty. The first thing I want to do is to make sure that, ladies, you know, you need one of those big tote handbags. Okay, you need one of those big tote handbags. And inside of those handbags, you need some separate bags like this. Okay, little things where you can put items so that you can have a separate place for your makeup, a separate place for miscellaneous, a separate bag for your cards, a separate bag for jewelry. You know, I have separate bags. Okay. And this is super helpful because you're going to not believe me, but you're not able to have your house be organized if your handbag is not first organized. Okay. What you're probably not going to find in my bag is nail polish because when you're as domestic as me, nail polish is kind of silly. Okay. A lady like me, I put toenail polish. Okay. If you go to Japan, you'll notice that almost nobody has nail polish on because they're cleaning. Okay. Ladies who clean cannot have a bunch of nail stuff. It's fake. You're not cooking a lot. You're not caring for babies like that. You're not cleaning very much if you're trying to preserve and focus on the appearance of your nails. Let's be honest here. Okay. The reason why there's such a nail craze is because so many of our females refuse to cook and clean. That's why. That's the real reason why. They're literally putting off washing their hair and their dishes in order to have nails be a certain way. It's not very feminine, actually. It's actually letting everyone know that you refuse to be domestic and that you're selfish. Polished nails that are always polished just makes it clear to anybody who's logical that you're selfish. Let's be honest here. It doesn't look feminine, it looks selfish. And femininity is the opposite of selfishness. So maybe that nail thing can go away. This right here, look at that. This is my this is my pen and pencil roll. Ta-da! It is a beautiful thing that I have invented along with Ife, who is the sewer of our family. We make these a lot for people. You can probably order one. And it looks like this. It keeps things so organized. You can put lip gloss, you can put tweezers, you can put all of these glorious things, and it keeps your bag nice. You also can put silverware. Yeah, and chopsticks too. So if you so domestic goddesses do not want their family members to eat using plastic utensils, so we bring silverware a lot. This can also be used as a picnic roll. Okay, picnic roll for the family. Yeah, I'm prepared. I have everything done. Of course. Yeah, I have everything all the time. Okay. If I don't have everything at a moment in time, it's because I'm sick or something. Because usually I have everything. So I like to say, yeah, I have that. Yeah, I've got that covered. Oh, no worry, I got that. That is my thing. Okay. Being the one to make sure everybody is good is my thing. It is my thing. I literally have to stop myself from making sure everybody is good. Sometimes in synagogue, I have to feed 100 people. 100. I have a mentor, and sometimes she feeds 500 children. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It is not a hard thing to do when you're a domestic goddess. You can be domestic anywhere. Sometimes in synagogue, we have to be domestic outside. I am not kidding. I am not exaggerating. And the men will do everything they can to help you get that going, even if outside, so that they can eat. There's no fast food like all these places. No. No, 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 no. You'll find a couple of McDonald's, but that's not the whole country. So when you all have the ability, you have to come to synagogue. It is the bonus challenge that I present to you. Senegalese domestic skills. This is wild, okay? And I'm not talking about outdoor man cooking. I'm talking about outdoor woman cooking. Yeah, you know what? It's not wild. It's impressive. I need to change that. It's impressive that our ladies in Africa in 2022 can go from a mansion to outdoors and still cook their butt off. And I'm talking real food with marinades and layers of flavor. I'm talking real African food that people love everywhere. So that's a challenge. That's an ultra challenge. Today we're going to go into how you can be domestic at home where you are, how you can transform your life into loving it and being a goddess with domestic things, an angel of sort of domestic things, right? You're like the earth angel of your house. How you can do that. And then I want to see how many of you can get to synagogue and do the ultimate challenge, the Senegalese lady cooking. Gonna need a little course when you get there, but we are going to do it. We are. Okay, let's see if anybody has something that they want to say. Okay, cool. I'm so excited. I want to also state, ladies in America, you cannot be a domestic goddess in a bonnet. Y'all know how much I don't like these bonnets. You cannot be a domestic goddess in a robe. You cannot be a domestic goddess in a wig. You're going to need to be fully dressed and fully clean. We're going to need to be able to see every one of your hairs to see that they're clean too. We can't see if your hair is clean if you have on a wig or a weave. We cannot see that. We're not sure. This is why the women who don't wear those things get married to actual men. We're going to need to be able to see your skin. You can't be covering that up either. We need to see how clean you are: teeth, skin, hair, body, and surroundings. You're not going to be able to fool people into thinking you're a domestic goddess or feminine of any sort if you have on a wig or a bonnet, which covers things so that we cannot see how clean you are. Clean, clean. Ladies and gentlemen, clean is the domestic goddess base point. Clean, really, really clean. Okay? Everything has to be clean. Around every piece of furniture, inside every cabinet, under every sink, everything has to be organized. Oh, yeah, it's gonna get deep. What we have been happening, what has been happening in America is that we have been breeding a bunch of dirty girls who don't care about being clean. That's not feminine. Those are boys. And the mothers have been failing. The mothers have been failing. Clean. Everything clean. Japanese. Obsessed. OCD. Clean. Clean, clean, clean. Okay? We're going to go over this again because that is so important. Cleaning is beautiful. Cleaning is sexy. If you hire a cleaning lady and your husband or husband to be happens to get a glimpse, he will be sexually attracted to her because women in America don't understand that cleaning is sexy. Do you know why you don't understand? Because the media makes you think that cleaning is slavery. The media has an actual plan to keep you as America's slave. So you're not supposed to understand that your freedom is in your femininity and how you serve your family is how you all will gain actual wealth. You're not supposed to know that. If we did know that, we wouldn't be 400 and something years past slavery and still broke. Okay? So there's no arguing that needs to take place. If we had money, if black people in America had money in the richest country on planet Earth, then you can argue with me and say that I don't know what I'm talking about. But because we have $5 or less on average at the end of every month, be quiet. I know what I'm talking about. The thing that we do where we ignore our femininity and go to college and get degrees and try to out earn the men and work like men, those things are actually keeping us poor no matter how much we get paid. So the real rebels are the ones who stay home to be the domestic goddesses and to have actual protection. Those are called smart ladies. Okay? And you can have actual protection in a lot of places that are not America. Yeah, I said that. There are black men across the world who can protect you. But what you do need to be able to do is be a domestic goddess. Because even if you're living in America, you need a place where you can go so that you can escape if need be, escape to your freedom, escape to your femininity, escape to your husband's masculinity, whatever the case may be. And this is why we always talk about synagogue. We never forget how important that aspect is and what that freedom is. We never forget. Okay? You're going to have to get dressed. Okay? Get your notebooks out, ladies. You're going to have to get dressed. Okay? Actually dressed every day. You can't be a domestic goddess in pajamas. You're going to have to exercise and keep the weight down. Even if it doesn't go all the way down, at least it's not going up. All right. That's nice, right? And then we want you to understand that you're going to need to de-junk. Okay? De-junk. You're going to need to get rid of all of that crazy spending evidence in your house, all of those useless trinkets, all of that stuff that's covering your countertops. Okay, black ladies, I've been to your homes. I know that your countertops have at least 30 products, whether they be cleaning items or cooking items. I know that your countertops have a stack of papers or two stacks. I know that your countertops have snacks and that on your countertops there are also toys and clothes and all kinds of despicable things. Your countertops are not supposed to have any of that. Your countertops are supposed to have space. Like who you fooling that you clean and that you cook and you have all this junk all over your countertop. Y'all don't even see it. I go to your house and I just want to leave the whole country. You can't put all that stuff on your countertop. It should be empty. No more junk. Okay? I'm going to end this live very soon, and then we're going to go into the phase where we start going through the challenges. But I'm going to have a couple of points before I end it. And the next point that I want to make is no more junk. Y'all are too much with junk. Y'all are junky girls. You're like one step away from hoarders. It needs to stop. You can create a whole Target with all the stuff that you have in your house. All these products, all these hair products, 12 bottles of perfume, just junk. Closets with stuff falling out everywhere. No, I challenge you to get the junk out. Even if you have nowhere for your junk to immediately go, you need to bag it or box it. Okay? There are these beautiful bags, internationally known as Ghana bags. But they're not just in Ghana, they're all over Africa for people who are not paying American luxury luggage prices. And these are bags made out of plastic, recycled plastic usually. Get you a bunch of those. Start labeling those bags. They are super duper cheap. I will help you find them. Start labeling them and get those bags filled up with all of your junk until you can find out where this junk is going. It needs to be sold, given away, or thrown away. You cannot have a peaceful life if you have junk all around you. Junk has to go away. You can't look at it. It's scrambling your mind. It's keeping you from being creative. It's keeping you from making money. It's keeping you from being able to not have to work. Junk, junk, junk. Y'all have junk in the car too. I know. Okay, we're going to start with the no junk challenge. That's the first challenge, is the no junk challenge. There are going to be 9 more challenges after. The other challenges are not publicly um, given. This live is public. We're not telling everything to people here unless they join the workshop. But I am going to say, get rid of that junk. That's challenge number 1. Get rid of the junk just for me. I can't take this junk. Okay? We're going to need to see pictures before and after. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fascinating. This is my favorite part, the makeover part. Okay. We have a bunch of gifts for you all. Once you make it to the end of the challenge, I'm going to gift you all myself with design courses and art courses and different things that you can use to enhance your home and your daily experience. Okay? It's going to be great. It's going to be the best. I'm here. It's going to be great. Okay? It is like the best thing ever. Forget all that other stuff you were doing. We don't know what y'all were doing. Some foolishness. We're going to be doing the best thing, the domestic stuff. Okay? And then we're going to have cooking school. Oh, yeah, I said it. Because you're not going to be a domestic goddess if you're not cooking well. And we have Creole Cooking School, certified Creole Cooking School, and it is very lovely. And we teach you how to make very many beautiful, lovely things that will wow your family and friends. Okay? I also want to say that we want to make sure that you all have the financial opportunity to not work. Okay? I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but we're looking for people who are interested in us creating a Butler gram. Okay? My husband and I have already started this concept of Butler gram. And what we're doing is introducing our services from Senegal to America by surprising people for special events with a butler. which is extremely affordable, but it also helps the people who have invested in it to build and gain wealth. Y'all know how much black people like to have parties. Y'all know how much black people like to celebrate everything and nothing. And y'all know how much black people like to get served, especially women want to get served by men because they're too much. So I'm telling you, I have seen it with my own eyes how nuts our women get finally getting a simulated husband. That's what the butler is in their mind. A simulated husband who does whatever they say. Okay? But what I'm trying to teach here, to explain here, is this incredible, incredible idea and opportunity, which we will be doing with or without you. You will have to apply if you're interested in investing in the Butler Gram. It is a little piece that grows into tourism, Black American tourism, which is extremely untapped as a market. Okay, there is a very large amount of Black American tourism money that is extremely untapped as a market, and it coincides with real estate because the highest level of real estate are hotels, which brings us back to the tourism. And so, if you all are interested in how to be able to focus on being domestic, this is what I'm recommending. Okay, we have been cooking this up for years. This is not new at all. I recommend that you jump on before it's full. We did um, the synagogue subleasing program. It became full. We had the opportunity where our students can actually buy a phase of a full family home. That's no longer available either. That's full. And every time people come too late and they're like, can I do it? No, it's full. Okay. This will be full too. So as of today, which is October 10th, I'm just going to tell you all from for the record, we only allow 100 families max. We have already 18 families signed up before this course. Don't be silly about if you're interested. You're probably able to make 80 to 90,000 a year from about a $3,000 to $7,000 investment, which you can use your trip. You can take a trip, and that money can be applied for your investment. And you can do that while being a domestic goddess. I can assure you that the only way that I'm able to continue to be a domestic goddess is because I have financial support. Okay? We can give you all the skills, we can give you all of the challenges, but you're going to need financial support so that you can develop in your femininity. And if you have to invest to do that yourself, be smart and wise to do so. Okay? Get your family members to invest, whatever y'all have to do. Because black tourism is the untapped market that a lot of people cannot figure out. And we have been doing this for over 20 years with the black tourism. So I urge you to understand. Don't come to me next week saying, Mrs. G, it's going to be full. Okay? You don't have to start with anything but a few dollars if you're interested. If you're serious, we always do something. We always do something to work with you. So remember what the first challenge is: removing the junk. And right after this live, we are going to add our students to a new group on and off of Facebook so that we can make sure that you all get the same communication at the same time and the same challenges, and so that everybody can share their glorious stories and pictures. That's my favorite part. Okay, the stories and the pictures. All right. And if you're wondering if this is difficult, yeah, it's kind of difficult if you're watching too much TV. Okay? Do not watch the TV. Stay close to us. I literally cannot have a job or a TV habit or a media habit at all and be me. Okay? I happen to be quite financially able. I happen to be quite family successful for several generations. And I decided a really long time ago in my 20s that TV would not take my family. It wasn't logical to me that I was watching families on TV, but they were not watching no families on TV on the show. And if I watch it, I'm doing nothing. So I stopped so that I can live thoroughly. And I use social media as a way to have really expensive marketing paid for free. It's super smart. If you use social media the correct way, it's super smart. And I use social media to stay connected and to teach and to learn. Social media is how we make money, and we also make money at our physical events in synagogue. That's what I keep saying. I don't know if y'all are understanding this. Okay. I'm going to see now if anyone has any questions about what the next step is, what the first challenge is, what the Butler gram is, what else? Oh, and the synagogue trip for yourself or your loved one. Let's see. TV is not allowed to take our families. TV is not allowed to take our families. Turn the TV off. Yeah. Yay. We got notes from Miss Hoffler. Love it. Thank you so much, Miss Hoffler. Miss Hoffler is one of our best students. We have many, many excellent students. We're proud that you all have been with us for so many years. We are coming up on 10 years. We've been here for 10 years. And I still look like this. I'm still looking okay here. Okay? It's the lack of stress. I have some stress sometimes, but generally it's not going to work for me. It's got to go. It's not my kind of stress. It's, not the same as other people's kind of stress. Okay? Now, let me see if we have any more comments. No, we're doing great. And if you all have any questions, you can contact us on Facebook or on blackwellview.com. And if you have any challenges with reaching this live again, you can also contact us on Facebook or blackwellview.com. Okay? Don't forget, we are doing 10 challenges in 2 weeks. You have 2 months to complete them. At the end of the challenges, you will be receiving a domestic goddess certificate and you will be receiving some gifts, some courses, so that you can do things that bring you further as a domestic goddess, like home design and cooking and painting. My favorite, one of my favorite things. Okay.